mwanchi murigereria ogetomba television ditukeriga tariki 22 twatenga bono iga ase NC Australia NCMAM igochire chinsa 10 itia bono mambia asiri tukuria Jumanne NCMenda sense ya Australia igochire chinsa 11 chia mambia NCM ya gatatu asense ye ya Australia kogatebinde lakini anaramangana maya ase enchera engekerano kuruka Mkate Enock. Piamono siyo korengereria mna ritkuria bya abana ba klasi sana isato igobai karansite bagurengana barabu asin tunende asibirengera byabo birunga konyora ama tumaine abo asirire lakini tkuria mbo bwatana mo kogekora ritkuria rero amatemo klasi sana na isato nigo achakaras abo ase abana bachaka matem chinsa chiamambia kurwa chinsemo ao ase orugungo uruiga ruinsi ya Kenya wetani abana milioni emo chinuguta ibere nigo bachaka amatemo abo asomo waziri bwiche semi professor George Magoha ayachakia rasmi ase skuru yoboroso ya Thika na abuno musakito Eric Bosiri abatara robotioro
Yanchere special na ndiye huyu
niga masakara ya matemwa manene ya kirasi kia gatano na gatatu aigorwana kwena nwagochase abateneneri bechu skuru ase county ya Kisii uko igoroko kwa matemwa yo nigo kwara wano mo permanent secretary Julius Joan amona bateneneri bande korwa ase wizara yechisemi.
All the center managers were here, all the security officers were here, so all the center managers have left here with their exams and security. So we must thank the security team for organizing themselves so well. We must thank the education team for organizing themselves so well. Fortunately in Kisii today the weather is very good. You know, this is not always the case. So I think so far we have started so well and we pray to God that it continues like this. As I said earlier, as you heard the cabinet secretary mention earlier in the week, normally Kisii, Migori, Homa Bay, don't have a very good name in terms of exams, but you notice that in the recent years that has gone down, and so we hope that everything will go well without any hitch.
As Kisii County, all arrangements have been put in place, including security and general management of the examination. I also want to assure everybody that we have also take as a learning lesson what has been happening in Kisii.
Oburendio botindini gobwene kiwachinga kichoko igorwa we container yo emambia lero ase county ya Kisii. Nonyana bomu waziri wechisemi Professor George Magoha amona bateneneri bande korwa ase wizara yechisemi nigo barurege kurege tindi gochia ase moro kiwonde bwensi ora tokega kongainereria asama temwa yo.
In the history of this country, that our children are going to face an examination after having been away from class for 7 months. I think they have recovered very, very swiftly, and that this will not have a very permanent scar or impact in the way they are going to perform the exams. Those people who took money from the children, and we find that the children were not registered, we have decided as a government that the children must take the exam. Even though under protest, they must take the exam and they must not be penalized. That the examination is being secured, the integrity of the examination process shall remain unquestionable. Each center manager has 2 policemen whose job is to ensure that that examination is kept with the utmost integrity.
Ase skuru yoboroso ya Kisii neria ya nyanchwani ga matemwa yo aigorwa botutukan bonde bwensi botayo niga borokiwa amona bateneneri bande babe kachise ikonekia obwene bwa matemwa yo.
Exam has just started. I must admit the learners are very calm and you have seen they are very neat. We have walked in all the rooms. You have seen their faces are very bright. We have assured them that the exam is going to run smoothly. We have assured them that next year they will be going to Form 1. Oh, sorry, not next year. In July, they'll be moving they'll be going to Form 1 because we have 100% transition. So they just sit their exams in a relaxed manner, knowing very well that they're moving to the next level. There was one candidate who was a bit late. We got a bit worried, but we got the head teacher to call the parents. Unfortunately, the candidate has come. So in this place now, all the candidates have started their exams.
Gwetania aboroki wa milionia ya moni go bachakira matemo ayo agochikoika omwali olitukori Jumatano wiki. Eric Bosire, Getembe TV.
Chinga checho ekero amatemo achaka bwene korwa ase chinsemo imeyensi ya Kenya. Abalindi gose invigilators bane niko bairani kwa kurwa ase egetuo ekamo ase muchubosongo ase skuru yoboroso ya Kisi Primary abu ase egatebekana niko banyurwa goika ase egetuo ekyo.
We have 4 invigilators who are late. I think you must have seen that. It's unfortunate that all of them were male invigilators who are late, but thank God for the TSC county director. She has already got us 3 new ones who have replaced the 4 who are late. I think one could just be arriving. As you have seen, the vehicles have been bringing new invigilators. There was one who came late. We told him to go back where he is because he's not prepared to work. We have one of our education officers, the castle, is sitting in for one of the invigilators until the invigilator comes, and then exam will proceed.
Nonyina bo kurwa ase county ya Nyamira ni go matemo ayo achakabya kulingana mosekito karbango tachinsemo ao ni obana kibna amatemo achakiribya abasabana bachakira litemwa liesabu negesongo.
Matemu y'abana KCP so mwakoyo twansa buyanya sawa tokonyire bonsi no bale abana 77 bansa matemu buya na bako batenenera tukubwaterana no supervisor no bale na ikini bekireta buya na matemu gachaka nende agendire buya kuikire birebiga ase igotuna sukuru kwa wale wote ambao wanahusika waliwabuteneta matemo tukubera nimbia mono nende ntuge netenga matuka atigaira abere ntoje tukure asenkirerengia
na nchinya kundi nkorokwa ayo mawe chini bikileta cyarenga matemo mbuya tuachaka kurumwisonde mnatuaje tayiga so riaso ande mbuya tuachaka lero bana bonsi no barenge ande barenge prepared well turanyora challenge ende nene no bare present bonsi na tuakorera biya
Ninche supervisor amatemo ya KCP 2020 mwalimu Kaunda from Sironga Girls matemo mbia tuachaka mambia skulu ya center ya Tente yewate candidates wali 77 igogera baiseke nabamura tuachaka mapema bia and wikira wono chisi challenge twakorire mathematics in the morning and twatwarire that was English grammar turoche ngambia amatemu nyasanja achakabia igombia tuachaka na spana invigilators wane abondo chinya saisa wancha mabasona ndingo chaka tole English composition. We hope for the best, so tusabe abana abanyasa abakonye nande baite bia amamina ntuchaka chipepa chitigarete nare tukole bia.
Chinga checho echio kora chinsemo che Mombasa amatemo nigo achakabya buna Professor John Unsati abateba nigo amatemo ya chaka chinsemo awya na obabolia abalindi na aboroki bali bakunenda amatemo ayo baene kibuna amatemo ayo ayirebya okwibera goteyo na boigo obabolia buna babwati amachiko a COVID-19.
We are here to witness the start of these national examinations and also to reassure everybody that the examinations is intact. The examinations has been securely prepared, securely transported to the containers, and we are here to advise our colleagues, the center managers, to continue the process of securing the examination. We are also trying to remind ourselves of this COVID-19, which is causing ravage all over, but we thank God we have been spared, especially to run our schools to this point.
And I think there should be no hurry, there should be no struggle, there should be no pushing and pulling. And of course, we should ensure that we maintain high standards of hygiene, both in the exam room and also as you move from one place to the other.
Mwaziri bobo chenu Prof Moske Mutahi Kagwe nigo tebiribu na ebinyinyi bya COVID-19 nigo bigenda data komenta kana chinga kibune chiga abo asaba boliri abakenya kwerenda mono nabo nigo atebiribu na aso komenta kana kwaye nigo aboli bantu lwako wetwa eliogo tanga ebinyinyi bya COVID-19 nga eliogo ndirigo chaka gokora emirimo chinga kiechio akaro omonto abeturwe eliogo elio.
The vaccine itself presents a good mitigation against COVID-19. But as we shall hear from doctors amongst us, it however takes time to prepare the body to fight against the disease. Because we have had this notion where people are complaining that somebody got positive the day after vaccinating. Now you will get, if you get exposed, a day, a week, towards 2 weeks, you will still get the virus. And I think it should be made clear that you do not become immune immediately. It takes time for that to happen. And I'm going to ask Dr. Mwangangi to speak to that when she gets a chance. It therefore means that even those who get vaccinated need to continue observing other measures at all times. As I have said before, we expect to have the elderly and those with underlying conditions included soon. But we shall announce when this exercise is to start. I've also noticed a lot of interest in the vaccine, especially in this particular cadre. This is as it should be. But I urge you to be a little bit more patient as we get ready for you. Meanwhile, I encourage all frontline workers to turn up to get vaccinated at the nearest facility to them.
Umatenene wizara yobo chenu ase county ya Nakuru Moske Samuel Kingori nigo asiria ubugmo ase ebinyinyi bya COVID-19. Kwetani abo nigo ulia gupinga serikali ase ense ya Congo Brazzaville omosike akurukwa nganere Guy Bryce pa fight choleras nigo boigo asiri ubugmo ase ebinyinyi bya COVID-19. Abarai au kurwa ase orgongorwa Africa bakubwatiwa nga kurwa ase orgongorwa Africa ya mochani go baikera na litkolia lero ase ensi ya Tanzania sumucho monene bwense yo Dodoma ase okomwa esiko yo mwelio na maskana kurwa engorgo chiase aba Tanzania ase gusira kumrai bwense eyo ya Tanzania oyo kabe Daktari John Pombe Magufuli.
Kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumeleta jumuiya yetu ya Afrika Mashariki pamoja na kontinenti letu la Afrika pamoja, na sina shaka nikisema hapa siku ya leo ya kwamba dadangu Samia na sasa rais mwenzangu, barabara umeoneshwa. Barabara imefunguliwa. Mwito Poleni, wacha niendelee kwa kusema ya kwamba wadadangu Samia na sasa rais mwenzangu, barabara umeoneshwa na ndugu yetu Rais Magufuli. Mwito unao, hapa ni kazi tu.
Nilipata fursa ya kuongea naye siku chache kabla kifo chake, pale nilipomtaarifu kwamba nakwenda kwenye ziara Tanga. Naye aliniambia, Samia, usiwe na wasiwasi, naendelea vizuri. Nenda kafuatilia utekelezaji wa ilani ya CCM kama tulivyowaahidi wananchi, tutaitekeleza. Wape salamu zangu, waambie na wapenda sana. Na hayo ndio alikuwa maneno yake na mimi ya mwisho. Sikujua kwamba maneno yale yalikuwa ya kuniaga na kuaga Watanzania. Sikujua kwamba sitapokea simu yake tena. Zile simu za asubuhi, wewe umerara mpaka saizi, amka, kuna hili na lile, nenda kafanya. Sijajua kwamba hazitakuja tena. Sikujua kama sitasoma mwandiko wake tena. Sikujua kwamba sitashauriana naye tena. Ni jambo ambalo litanichukua muda kulizoea. Namshukuru kwa upendo wake kwangu, malezi yake kwangu na imani yake kwangu, ambayo kwa pamoja vimeniandaa kupokea kijiti cha uongozi wa nchi yetu kutoka kwake.
A commission elia yemesara imeyense ya Kenya Salaries and Remuneration Commission yokiarwa roboti rwa mnani ogeguche kurigereria igoro y'abantu ao ase ebirengo ao imiye serikali ase korengana na kibakonya chingere chiabo ase ense engima yota ni geguche kuigwanania emeshari yo ne chingere chio abantu baguchikoegwa.
Biamono sana literia nego nkuru kwa Kennedy Munyoncho na ende nongo kolega asese commission ya salaries na remuneration sabantu bakone mishahara lero gutwarenge gaiga ikiagera twa ligres chinga seti koboria abantu ngakibaroche korengana buna abantu bagwakanwe mishahara na wetani ayo chibese nchiri bako guchie kando chitalime mishahara igo e commission ya SRC ya achiremo nande yaro sirege ndwe kwe policy rende kego tokonya kumanya ngaki chibese chindi chingao ese kengereza chikoro kwa allowances chigwa kanwa igoro ye mishahara yona kiagara twa chagaga lero edinto nyale go tebie nsengima buna twa rosirie policy yo nande tutagetekero muntu anyale go totebia ngaki arengereti igoro yebese yengao yekomentwa igoro yo musahara na ikiara gia tolenda gaiga ili ndizo nyale gotebikiro muntu buna twachorire policy yo no erisika bukora anchonyo ko kwanyarorire se chinga seti kusoga nese website ito na bokorora proposal twarure ili ndi nyale gotwa ngakia yuruchi kirori kya ungere kieke mbia mono. Asante sana bwana commissioner. Asante.
Karobono commission yiga kare koen kya buna emeshara ne chingere mbiyere sacho ya mokorwa ase echiro ya magena ase a constituency ya Bomachoge barabu birarare maga yogo sanyurwa chinyimbo kurwa ne yamate ya Mkate maga kwenda kumuye kurusobo ase konyora chire asigeka kimitienyi ebere kubatikaniri eliumana ya nyumba
magena yarenge aramisi yake mambi kirona chete kobata mokonguone kero twarenge kokwana na makobiara ama mraba mwabo wakanishambulia mokane amo na mama makobiara ona ntakete yake ane fanyike
kero twakorekorwa constituency ya Bomachoge barabu tigatanda masemo asiko solichito aseke binankoba alwataratara chiro botichu.
rigiriria bwe television yao yomunwa wiki gusia ya Getembe Television Network bono tagwe chanda bunu minyoke guchinkabwo iliurigiririe umurubirio uria bwanchete ase TV yao bono nigo kurigiririe merubirio yeito yonsi chinse 24 kurwa andon siasore ensengima ase website yeito ya www.getembetv.co.ke iliwego chikigima rigiriria emerubirio buna umungina banchiri ekyogo simekana kyukogesa chintakana tera na Mkate etuani ya Getembe The Link Up Show Sibirionge amangana magia emisa enjenwa nemerubirio ndemenge rigiriria Getembe Television Network ase website yeito ya www.getembetv.co.ke ase simu yao ose kompyuta iliyobwigo kibwekiranwa TV ya Getembe Television Network nigo bono ego kumanyabuna nigo na inde kuru bokoreri bonde bwa live coverage usiku bwa temeyiga ase chibicha chichi video bune meyiga yamatanga chinyangi emeyiga yoko bekirwa chigutwa chikwa ya jeji kanisa n'abanyangero bali bategete kubwaterwa materabo ase chi video na boigo ebigeni binde au ase riguriye insekigima boigo nigo tokobeko meyigo ase metando yeito ya Facebook na boigo YouTube eliyoko manyamange to akiresimi ase namba enotia eyemo inye ibere isano inye yemo isato ibere usotutarire asumuchukisi ensemo ya milimani ekeragwa itanire nyegitari ya Krista Marian barabare ne nyumba yubura ya State Lodge Getembe Television Network ekionga kiamwa mugusi.
Asense moye chikosori chitu mwanchu muligere eletera nigo nkuru kwa Kevin Onkoba na nigo tuguchaka munibino bya kisi debate bya nyako bikwene kigwa wekabona iga ase pool entangani etimu ya Getembe nigo etanga ni kubwatigwa amone timu ya Mwembe FC Kisi United nige namba 3 abu ase timu ya Keroka FC ere namba 4 ase pool entangani pool ya kabere timu ya Nyakome nige tanga ina kubwatigwa amone timu ya Nubia abu ase timu ya Motieko etanga ere ya gatatu ase ensemeyo Waigo ase eminano bia tava choda benya kabi kwariganirwa ase egeti gia Jamhuri abugoro nigo tava choda anyarakoba okubwa chi imbere cyo chia epigipigi cyanya koba chikwane kigwa ase okonyakoba ogotumeka epigipigi ya MX65 abagosoria ba timu ya Kenya Harambee Stars nigo banyora echancho gusini go banyaka bagopimwa ebinyinyi biburwire bwa COVID-19 maiga yo okonyara ko bagosebosyo bwe eminano bya Afcon abwase timu ya Kenya ego chunyaka bagosoria amune timu ya Egypt litko ya Alhamis ase egeti ya Kasarani. Ase amamerenyo a golf ayo a Kenya Open nigo anyatkobaga kwarigunwa ase ensemo ya Karen County Club abu ase omogosori kurwa sense ya South Africa Justin Harding anyakoba okubwa egekombe ekyo Kenya koba kwarigunwa ase ensemeyo egento Kenya koba kumurira ere ase ogokora amazoezi ama yakigima kintu kyamurire konyora egekombe nabo igo chibesa.
I wasn't feeling too good after 12. I made a massive 11 and 12, and ultimately the way I played 13 through 18 this week, it was a bit of a stressful time. Executed some shots and managed to make a couple good pass saves, and I couldn't lay back on 17 because I knew Kurt and it just bombs it, so had to go for it there, and yeah, just ultimately pleased about executing the golf shot.
Mine is just to say congratulations to you, Najib, and Magical Kenya. From the time we started and we agreed as government to work together with Peter and his team, and also with our private sector, we have seen this tour grow from strength to strength. And I also want to thank all the corporate partners who have made
nyoro mwanchu murigange minano bia Football Kenya Federation Premier League nigo bia gosoretigwe nabo igo timu ya Gor Mahia nigo ikorete timu ya Bidco United chigori sato ase eyamo letera nigo nkuru kwa Kevin Onkoba na rayu kurwa Asensa Moi chigosore cheito
Oko ni ebintu byao biya na biria gwakorire gutumia ni gukwanyarikanire kigima na kuba bwanko muno gwitira su mutandao o www.beyako.co.ke ni gugwikira abantu gwitani milioni yemo abo bagwika ase website yo kira chingake roisi account yao gwitira Facebook Google guse namba yao yisime edio obekiri tangazo ry'ebintu biri kugura gusokonia ase website yo ama tukemero ngitata matanganie ni gurararie busutari wakaniwa umerna nabaguri na bugapao ya begenwa ase website yo www.beyako.co.ke kila kitu na bei yake.
Ibono Gatembe Television yakire asenka yao ase chibicha chingi ya nobo manyibo igoromono ngikumanye buna nabokoreta ebyasara byao tukonalie ase chinsemo ao abuna asumuchone Nairobi Murang'a Kiambu Kisii Nyamira Migori chinsemo cha Sirare Mate Kericho Narok Bomet Kakamega Kisumu Homa Bay ne chinsemo chinde chichietana ine leta amatangasa ao tokoreli golirigi ya bibyasara byao Gatembe Television ekionga Chama Mogusi.
Na otoko ya kora gabo na otenga NC Australia igebwate Australia tari aus korunga o AU korunga o Australia igebwate chinsemo isato ase NCAM. Ibwate nseme kurukwanga Australia East, yani Australia ensemo ya moja. Ikatwara Australia Central, na ikatwara Australia West. Achu na ikanga standard time, kuweka AEST, ACST, AWST. Na raito watas chinsebere tigatumere nando chinga kitogo cha kwanyora ase inchira yewe kerno chikoraga chinsa inye chengoro kwa Mkate Enock.
Irumanyara abo minto era kabana Irumanyara cyangwa cyo muguziro mubaniza kawa Irumanyara abo minto era kabana Irumanyara